So I wanted to kind of share out my thoughts on augmented reality and how it could be used in the classroom. I heard about augmented reality a while back, and in all honesty, aside from it looking cool, I had no idea how to apply it to the classroom. I liked some of the ideas that were suggested by the research that we did. Homework mini lessons, scanning a page, and then getting a teacher teaching how to solve certain problems, I thought was an excellent idea. A faculty photo wall where kids could scan the pictures and have teachers introduce themselves, I also thought was a fantastic idea. I would modify that at my site because I teach an orientation class at like 7 a.m. and most teachers don't get in until 8:30. So maybe having QR codes on each of the teachers' doors or a photo of them posted at the front of the school, and they go and they scan the teachers' photos to find out about the teachers they're going to have. That's something I'd like to implement at my site. I also like the idea of book reviews in the library where you scan a little code and it gives you a book review. I thought that was awesome too. Yearbooks for senior quotes, maybe just scanning the kid's photo and then a video pops up with them giving a quote. That would be hilarious and cool, I thought too. And then finally, lab safety was the last one, and that was recommended by the research we did. Whereas kids are doing lab projects and they're using things like Bunsen burners and other devices, it gives them a reminder of like, hey, this is how you use this properly. Make sure you avoid these certain things. I also came up with some ideas on my own. I thought it would be cool to have like a Shakespeare Museum Day where there are just a bunch of different stations and activities posted up around my classroom that kids could go around and use their smartphones and scan, and then they could just kind of pursue whatever they were interested in that day. And I'd have like maybe 10 or 15 stations set up, and they could pick the ones that interest them most just to kind of get background or schema on Shakespeare. I also thought it would be a good idea for my post-grad plans, maybe to have a QR wall where every single senior makes a quick summary of what they want to be when they grow up and why, like a quick video that explains it. And then the night when we invite all the parents in and the kids talk a little bit about their presentations, we have a wall of all these QR codes that the parents could scan just to kind of see all the kids' different presentations. It's something I plan on implementing this year after finding out about augmented reality. Um, I also thought that digital school announcements would be a good use for this. So there would be a place that kids go on campus, or they'll post it up randomly throughout campus, where a kid at any time could scan a paper and have a tell them the school announcements. Upcoming community service opportunities are always really important at our site because kids are credit deficient and they make up their credits by doing community service. The final thing that I thought that I could use augmented reality for is to create a series of notes, because I have all of these style pile notes posted on my website currently. So let's see if I can get this to fit on the screen. There we go. Like how to use conjunctive adverbs and semicolons, semicolons, a positive, so on and so forth. But making an augmented reality space where kids could scan the augmented reality trigger, and then it'll link them over to these videos where they can do the notes, I thought would be an interesting or at least useful application for using augmented reality in my class. If you'd like to see an example of what this could look like, I did design an augmented reality trigger that you can scan, and it'll link you over to one of my style pile notes.